Hey peeps, editing Kristen here. Real quick, I know there was no music. That was intentional because someone is trying to copyright claim my video saying that I am using their music when in reality my husband used GarageBand to make me a little intro clip. So not sure how long that's going to go on for, but your iPad, your phone is not broken. There was no music. So let's get back to the real video. Bye guys.
Hello, crafty peeps. Welcome back to my channel, Crafty-ish-kristyn. Today, we're going to do something that we haven't done in a while. I am going to work on my cross-stitch conversion project. It has been a hot minute since I've worked on it. I don't even know when the last time I did work on it was. So just a little recap. A cross-stitch conversion is when you use a cross-stitch pattern and you turn it into a diamond painting. The name of the pattern that I am using is called Geode, and this is by Electric City Stitches on Etsy. It will measure, oh my gosh, it will measure about 121 centimeters by 121 centimeters when finished. There are... oh, I wrote it down. Do I know where that paper is? No. I think there's like 202,000 drills. I'll look when we open Pattern Keeper. We can figure that out. It's not right now. And there are 136 colors. This is panel number 1 that I have already finished. So if you have not seen, it, because it's been a minute, this is what panel 1 will look like. I don't quite know how I'm going to hook all the panels together. I have some ideas, but that is a later Kristen problem, not a right now Kristen problem. So as you can see, it just keeps going. It is absolutely stunning, I do have to say. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's just, it takes more brain power than my brain can power most days. But I wanted to get back into it. So we are going to work on this. Oh, I got a few little lumpy things. It looks a little lumpy because it's been rolled up on the shelf. So that is panel number 1. That is finished. So this is a third. This is a third of the painting. It's massive. So this is how far we are on the second one. That's right. We haven't even finished an entire row. So yeah, but that's okay. It's okay. I got the canvases from Evermoment, and the drills were from, I think it was DPF Handwork, and I had some issues with them. That's a whole nother story time. I got a video about that. So yeah, and I am using my Bees Crafty Corner Halloween Pippy the Crafty Peep release paper. I will have links in the description box down below for that. Also, if you are interested in getting the Halloween costume Pippy stickers, they are free. All you need to do is figure out the Google Doc, fill out the Google Doc, and I will mail them anywhere as long as you write your address correctly. And even then I could potentially screw it up, but I will mail internationally, so yay. I know sometimes things can't go international because it's expensive, but you guys mean so much to me. I appreciate all the love and support that I have gotten. So this is my gift to you. My favorite, Dr. Pepper. Speaking of Dr. Pepper, I definitely have a Dr. Pepper. It's been a day. So let me zoom in, move things around, get Pattern Keeper set up, and I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, I think this is as good as it is going to get. I have this giant hand weight right here trying to weigh the canvas down so it doesn't slip all over. I am using a pen from Jim's Handmade Pens on Etsy. I have a mixture of Ocean and Galactic Alien Putty in my pen from yesterday. I'm using an Ephemera 3D Deep 6 tray. This is the, I think it's called highlighter. I don't know, but it looks like a freaking yellow highlighter. I'd never lose this tray. I can always find it. I don't know why. I have tweezers that I stole from, I think this was an Orlo kit. In case I need those. Usually I mess up and I gotta pry crap off. What else? What else? Oh, our elf on the shelf is visiting from the North Pole. So he's just sitting over here staring at me. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Normally I try to put down some drills before I start on this, but I did not do that because I did not have time. So this will be interesting. This will be interesting. We all can struggle together. I am just going to attempt to do a 2x3 section. Normally I do a 3x3. It's been a while, so I don't trust my brainage right now. Okay, and Pattern Keeper says that I've done 0 stitches today. Yeah, no kidding, Pattern Keeper. And it says that I have done 70,350 stitches out of 202,499. I'm at 34.74%. I have not run out of any colors, nor do I expect to run out of any colors in the near future. So let's see how much we can do. Oh, I have my drills all weird. Yeah, I'm out of practice with this. I would like to do better about working on this because I would like to, you know, get it done, obviously. I do have another, well, I mean, I'm a crafter, so I have a lot of things already. I have several other patterns that, you know, I might attempt to do some other day. Oh my God, I completely forgot how to do this. Wow. Okay. And then I did highlight it already. I would like to try to print the pattern like Diamond Painting Between the Lines did, and I've seen Kimba's Craft do it. I've seen some other people do it. I would really like to try that because I think it could be a different way to do it, and then it would be more like a mystery canvas versus a you know, like cross stitch conversion. I don't know if I would want to do another ginormous cross stitch conversion like this, just because I don't feel like I have the time to really sit down and, you know, give it my all. And if you see a highlighted section on the top of my drills, that means that color is super, super, super trashy. There's a lot of them in this. There's a lot of trashy colors, that is for sure. 938 right here. Another one. We must be getting into a dark section. So I was really good about working on this last year, and then it just kind of, I don't know, all the motivation got sucked right out of me. So it's all right. We all go through phases and stages. And so what I am doing right now, and of course you can't see what Pattern Keeper is doing. Can I move this down just a little bit? Okay, let's see. Let's try. We're going to try to work this together. If at all possible. I don't know if it's possible. So what I am doing is, because I'm working on this line, I'm trying to, like, this is kind of like my edge of the canvas, so to speak, and so I'll try to work on stuff over here and then stuff down here first, and then my brain kind of goes, okay, that's the area that I'm working in. I don't know if that makes any sense at all. It makes sense to me, which I guess that's all that matters. 3787. I used to know where all these are. No, not so much. 3787. Okay. Oh dear. Sharky, please don't knock over my Dr. Pepper. Not in the mood for that. I guess. So our elf on the shelf is visiting. Isn't that great? My daughter wrote our elf a note and asked if he could visit before school started. and he said he could. So he came down from his elf training in the North Pole, and he brought his elf pet friends with him. But luckily, our elf is not one of those naughty elves. He used to be, but he's calmed down in his old age. And so he doesn't make a mess or do anything like that anymore. Thank goodness, because I was always the one that had to clean up the messes. And let me tell you, he made some messes. There was one time he poured flour all over. Oops, see, there's two down here. There, he poured flour all over the kitchen floor and did, you know, snow angels, but with flour. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And if I just stop talking randomly, it's because I actually have to count and pay attention. He did that. He used to always put underwear on the Christmas tree. So he would take people's underwear, luckily clean, thank goodness, and he would cover the Christmas tree with underwear. Yeah. And he liked to play with toilet paper and, you know, put toilet paper up and down the hallway stairs. And just lots of naughty stuff. So I'm grateful that he has mellowed out. And we also, we have a rule in our house, and I know everybody's elves are different, but my kids are allowed to touch the elf. Because they have earned the elf's trust. They have proven that they will not hurt him or, you know, injure him or, you know, cut his arms and legs off. And, you know, so we don't really follow the whole, you know, if you touch me, my magic will go. Yeah, our elf has told us that we're allowed to do that. So, but every elf is different. So that is just what we have done. So yeah. Oh, that's exciting. We have a visitor at the house. Well, and his 2 elf pets. So thank goodness I don't think I have to feed him. I don't know. He just came today. And he's already been abandoned at the dining room table so he can hang out with me. Okay, so 6, go right there. 1, 2, 1, 2. So we go up. 1, 2, 1, 2. And I am fully aware that I will screw up while I'm doing this. But because of the nature of the art, I mean, unless I'm really off and I forget a color, I'm not that picky. Why are you not sticking to my pen? Don't be doing that on me. So we go 1 down 3, 1, 2, 3, and over 1. Fantastic. Yeah. I will say the colors in this piece of art are very amazing. See, I screwed up. This goes up 1. It's always helpful when you catch it in advance, like when you're not too deep, you know? Okay, there we go. Okay. So the colors are right up my alley. They are purpley, pinky, and although the whites do have some gapping. And I just realized as I'm thinking about that, like, oh yeah, I was going to try the mica powder 1, 2, 3 method with these, and I totally forgot to do that on that finished canvas. So maybe I should write that down so I can actually try to do it since the canvas is out. All right. Note to self. Make a note. There's that. let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 down, and then I do like the numbers on the grid. Only problem is sometimes it actually throws me off because I think that the row with the number isn't part of the grid itself, if that makes sense. So I'll be like, oh yeah, it's 2 over, like right now, I just did that. I was thinking that this 8 is not part of the grid, but that is row number 1. Yeah. And I think the more you work on it, you know, if you don't just work on it once every, 6 months, maybe you remember that kind of stuff. I have an Amy Stewart cross-stitch conversion, or well, it's a cross-stitch pattern from Heaven and Earth Designs. I'm a little, I don't know, I want to do it, but I don't want to do it because I know it's going to be hard, which, obviously hard things sometimes are good, but I'm also a little worried because I didn't buy the biggest, size known to mankind. I also worry a little bit that it might not come out. And I would hate to start it and, spend the money on the drills, which if I ever did this again, I would buy the canvas from Evermoment and get the drills from Evermoment, because I tried to venture out with the different project, and that was a hot mess and a half. So I don't want to spend all the money and the effort and the time only to go, I don't think I like this. I would like to do some smaller ones. Let's see. And I know there are ways of, making your own cross-stitch patterns as well, which could be an option. There's lots of shops on Etsy. Oh my gosh, lots of shops. The Stitch Patterns has a ton of amazing patterns. And they're like smaller, cross-stitch patterns. So those would be perfect if you're first time, not really sure if you want to, take the, okay, I'm going to move you, because last time I kept pushing on the screen, and it was because my knuckle kept hitting it. So thank you, Jamie, for that, because you were like, you're hitting it with your knuckle, and I'm like, oh, that's what I was doing. I couldn't figure out why I kept screwing it up. That's why. Yes, so my other cross-stitch conversion that I was working on, and I stopped working on for several reasons. One of the main reasons was that I got a canvas from Heaven and Earth Designs, and I don't know if that's just how their canvases are, but the glue was very squishy almost. It made it really hard to put them down and move them, and oh, why on earth did I put that many in my tray? Like, I'm gonna need that many. The glue was squishy, and then I was also trying to use art dot drills, which aren't bad on their own, but yes, can I help you with something, my friend?
What are you doing?
I'm recording a video. Would you like to say hi to the internet? Don't impale yourself on...
The chair.
Sprinkles is helping me because you left him down here.
Well, I wanted him to hang out with you.
Oh, you wanted him to hang out with me. Thank you. So see, you can see on the TV. It shows what I'm working on. Would you like to say hello, internet? All right. Why did I put so many in there? Why did I put so many? I needed 3. I could have just easily poured them directly into the lid. That is not how I roll. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Look at me. I've already done 106 stitches. Woohoo! Wish you could change that in Pattern Keeper to like diamonds or something besides stitches, but we know it's stitches. Excuse me. 3042. 3042. 3042. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I was saying. So, oh yes, the art dot. The art dot drills were not the best for a full coverage painting, in my opinion. I don't know if it was just the combination with them being acrylic, with them not being fully square. They were smaller than the grid. Just lots of different things. So that project has gone by the wayside. It is hanging up. I have a whole another canvas from Heaven and Earth Designs that I really don't even want to use because just like, you know, 'cause it was not enjoyable. It was very hard. Like it was almost like double-sided adhesive in a way where you can't slide your drills if you know, put them a little crooked or whatever. And I am not the most precise drill placer. So yeah, no. I would definitely probably get everything from Evermoment because I know Evermoment drills and canvas are going to line up. Well, I mean, in theory they should. But yeah. So luckily for the most part, these have played nicely together, but there are some colors that definitely were trashy. And I did have some issues with the company. So there's that. Okay. Oh, I do have some tag questions. Debbie the Crafty Diamond tagged me in some questions. It was probably a few weeks ago. But it's summertime and I am, whoa, I'm a little slow. So, but we can do them now. Let me get a new color, 3041. So should just be pouring these into the lid but I always put your bottle in a tray because when you spill it into the tray and not all over. Yes, so we did go school shopping today. That was an experience. It's funny how kids can be so different. And I don't know if it's like, you know, a boys versus girls thing or an age thing, but, you know, my son's like, you know, literally just pick out a pair of pants and I will wear them. I don't care. I don't want to try them on. It's like, no, you have to try them on. I'm sorry. You have to try the shoes on too. You know, my daughter, she's, you know, going into 4th grade, so she doesn't really need to try things on because, you know, you can kind of eye them and go, yeah, that'll fit. But she is definitely opinionated by what she gets and what she wants, that's for sure. So he doesn't ask for anything, and I'm like, how about this? And he's like, nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm good. Her, it's like, no, we can't get that. No, we can't get that. No, we're not getting that. It's like, goodness, just so different. So different. Okay. All right, let's get these down. Okay, so I was tagged, and I will do my best to answer the questions. I do see a piece of cat hair or an eyelash or something in there. Nah, it's probably cat hair. Okay, question number 1 is, how many paintings have I completed? And I have completed 18 paintings this year. And that includes some, hang on, I gotta look for where I am. Smaller paintings. I've only done a few like 30 by 40 type sizes. And then bigger paintings. I don't count coasters and keychains and stuff like that in my totals. I know some people do, and you know, everybody do what you want to do. I don't, because I don't know why. I've never thought to do that. So I've completed words for 50. Hang on. This maybe was a bad idea. I've done 18 this year, and then 32 total, because I started diamond painting last March. So I completed 14 last year. And again, that's not including, you know, keychains and stuff like that. All right. Don't screw this up. There's that. Okay. Next question. How many paintings do you have in your... Whoa, there's no diamond on there. In your stash? I counted because I was like, I don't know. And I was actually surprised because I thought I had more than I actually do. I have 40 canvases in my stash that are like 40 by 40 or bigger. And those are all mainly like premium canvases, you know, licensed artwork, that kind of thing. That doesn't count, you know, budget canvases or anything like that. So I have 40 premium kits, which I think is, you know, I mean, it's, I don't know, you know, and anything I say, I'm not trying to throw shade at anyone. Like, if you're going to get your panties in a bunch, then just turn it off because I'm not in the mood. Like, I know some people have, you know, hundreds, thousands, maybe. I mean, I don't know. I mean, everybody has to do what they want to do, right? I have a slight hesitation, and I don't know if it's a fear. Maybe it's a coping mechanism, like, because I don't want to go overboard, because I will go overboard. I mean, if I get involved in a hobby, it's like, okay, get everything humanly known to mankind that you need and get it and do it. So I feel like the fact that I only have 40, you know, premium canvases is actually really good for me, because I don't ease into things. I don't want to buy a bunch of paintings that are just going to sit around, only because I know myself and I will want to work on the new and shiny kit. And, you know, like, I mean, you know, I've seen a lot of people working on older kits, you know, trying to work on their stash. And, you know, then I always, it sticks in your mind when people say, you know, man, you know, the grid was, you know, not as good as it is now, or the drills aren't as good as it was now, or this or that. And that makes me go, okay, no, don't buy a bunch of stuff, because, you know, everybody is always making improvements. So I'm not going to be able to do 40 paintings in a year. I know I'm not going to be able to do 40 paintings in a year. But I mean, am I not going to buy things? No. Again, I know myself, but I don't want to go too crazy. You know, I mean, and if I really want something, I will buy it. You know, I don't, you know, I joked around with my husband, and I was like, I don't hide things from you, right? I mean, I might be kind of embarrassed, but if I feel like I have to hide things from my family because I'm spending money that I shouldn't be spending, it's like, then we need to have some other conversations. Again, that is just me. That is just how I feel about my situation. You do you, booze. Okay, great. I probably have about 40-ish. I didn't really count those. Like budget canvases, you know, 30 by 40s and keychains, that kind of stuff. I don't pay as much attention to those. Those are a lot of the ones that I get for, you know, like PR packages and stuff like that. I'll work on some of them, but some of them I keep on hand in case somebody's like, oh, hey, I really want to try diamond painting, but I don't know if I want to buy something. So I can say, here, try this. And, you know, then they don't have to put in a bunch of, you know, money into something that they might not like. And if they like it, then hey, they can, go buy some other, stuff. So again, that's just me. Just have a big old disclaimer go across the screen. It's like, these are my opinions about myself, not you. Okay. Let's see, 317. There's a lot of little itty bitty bits on this corner. Okay, there's R. It's little R. Okay, there you go. I may not be able to finish this in one video. Okay, that's a lot of you. Let's do you. Let's do you. 3743. Okay. Oh yes. Definitely in a purple section. Okay. Put my list. I did print them out because can't have too many electronic devices open at once. Let's see. How many paintings? When did I begin diamond painting? March 2023. And your diamond painting origins story. That was not the right spot. Nope, it wasn't. I caught it though. That was impressive, actually. My mother-in-law made my daughter like a little kind of partial kit, and I was like, that's kind of cool. And she wanted to try diamond painting, so I bought like a Care Bear keychain set and a canvas with cats on it. And I got the canvas, and I was like, I should probably try this to make sure that I know what the heck I'm doing, because she's gonna probably need help. So I watched a few videos, and that's the right one. Yeah, it is. Okay. Then I tried to do a little section, and the dopamine hit was real. I was like, oh, this is fun. And I had been a piece of hair stuck there. I had been doing embroidery, and I had been doing Zentangle and tangling, and I could feel myself getting burnt out on that because I was using, I don't want to say I was losing a lot of brain cells, but the Zentangle, I was coming up with my own things to draw. I was, okay, I'm going to use this, I'm going to use this, I'm going to do this, and I was overthinking it, and I was making it too complicated because I do that. And I kind of found myself not really enjoying it as much. And the diamond painting I was doing something creative, but I wasn't, I don't want to say I wasn't taxing my brain, but I didn't have to put forth so much thought into it where I wasn't enjoying it, if that makes sense. So I got her a kit, and she was like, no. Because, patience, you can't just throw them on the canvas and have them stick. You actually have to kind of do it. She had no desire. But I was like, oh, I will finish this for you, and I will get a bunch more. And I bought several, like from Amazon and stuff. And one of the ones I bought from Amazon was, whoa, I'm glad I had the lid on that bad boy. They were not sticking to the canvas, and I'm like, well, this sucks. So then I, saw other people on YouTube watching videos and, seeing other company names, and I'm like, okay, I need to try something good, And so I ordered from Diamond Art Club, and they didn't really have that many things that I liked at the time. So I did order a few things, but it was more like, okay, I got to get something. So let me buy a few kits, and I worked on one that I really liked, and then I tried a round one, and it was a Mandy Manzano, and the round diamonds were not staying on that kit. And I was like, oh my gosh, like this is the same problem I had with Amazon. What the heck? And, I knew it was an operator error because I'm like, no, I'm doing it right. And so I emailed them and I was like, hey, they're falling off. Like I'm barely touching this and they're just popping off. And they were like, oh, well, try this, try this, try this. And I tried and I'm like, no, it's still failing. I paid like $50 for this thing. Why is this not, this is just like the Amazon kit. And so they said that I could mail the kit back to them. I could keep the diamonds, but I had to send the canvas back. And I was like, okay, well, just send me a shipping label and I'll send it. And they're like, oh, no. We don't pay for shipping. And I'm like, huh? Like, I paid $50 for this and you're going to give me my money back, but only after I pay to ship it back to you? Like, that seems kind of douchey. So I did. And I didn't realize how much it was to ship things. So I spent 15 of my own dollars because, again, the canvas is long, so you got to pay more because it's an odd shape. I spent $15 so I could get $50 returned to me. So that kind of, I don't know, that really pissed me off, honestly, because I'm like, this is my first experience with your company. And I'm not impressed. Because everybody was, practically wets themselves over how amazing, Diamond Art Club is. And I'm like, dude, like, my drills don't even stick to the damn canvas. So, yeah. Anyways, long story long, that's my diamond painting origin story. I have purchased from them. And I haven't had that same problem again. But, it just kind of lingers in the back of my mind. And I'm like, and I know there's a lot of, stuff about diamond painting companies and how they, treat customers and treat their artists and stuff. And it always just kind of lingers in the back of my mind that I'm like, this was my first purchase from you. And this is how you're treating your customers? Okay. All right. So, anyways. But I am very excited because I have found so many amazing companies that, like I swear, like every day more companies come out. And so it's good that there's a variety out there, everybody can choose from, the kind of style of diamond painting you want, the company, whatever it is. So, and I'm not like throwing shade at Diamond Art Club. I'm just saying that was my experience. And, it was frustrating. And we'll just leave it at that. Okay, let me shove these down in here. And then I will see what the next question is. Okay. Oh, I didn't mark those off. Okay, mark those off. Mark those off. Okay. If I could only purchase from one company, what it will be, I don't know. I can't answer that. Once I try every single diamond painting company out there, I will answer that question. Because I can't say. Because I've had good experiences and not so good experiences with big companies, little companies. So, yep. Can't answer that one, unfortunately. What is my go-to media when I am diamond painting? Obviously, YouTube. There's lots of diamond painting content out there. Oh my gosh. And I wish I had enough hours in the day to watch everyone and everything. I do watch things at 2 times the speed, so I can watch even more things, but I still, there's no way. And sometimes, I try to comment on things, but sometimes I'm just working and lurking because I only got so many hours a day that I can work on something. So I do try, but I am human. And if someone wants to pay me to diamond paint full time, I will respond to everybody's videos and everybody's stuff, and I will watch everything. But I also like to watch true crime and some kind of Hollywood celebrity, type stuff going on, scandals and whatnot. And like Hollywood crime. I like the Hollywood crime. Or, you know, like who's doing what and this person's, you know, evading taxes and that kind of stuff. So mainly YouTube. Every once in a while, Netflix or HBO, but not really. Not really. We have cable TV, but I don't watch cable TV. I think the only person that lives in this house that really watches cable TV is my mom. So, but it's fine. I will pay for cable TV for her. All right, let me make sure I am on the right row. Okay, I'm on the right row. Fabulous, fabulous. Media. What is my favorite category to diamond paint? I'm going to say animals. I am a sucker for an animal painting. Just, you know, animals are kind of sweet and innocent and non-confrontational. Just, I like them. They are probably my favorite. I've done some paintings with people in them, not a ton, and I have not done a landscape. I honestly don't know if I really would want to, because everybody says they're really confetti heavy, so it would have to be a like boring flat landscape for me to do it. But never say never. I also never thought I would be doing, you know, Halloween paintings, and here we are. I've got several that I want to do and several more that I'm like, ooh, I really want that. So you never know. Okay, that is 6 of those right there. Okay, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And make sure I'm on, yes, the right row for that one. Okay, straighten you up. Draw, okay. Artist I've completed the most diamond paintings from. I honestly don't think I have any repeat offenders. I don't think there's any artists that I've done more than one diamond painting from. Yeah. And let's see, go to medium to use when I diamond paint. Definitely alien putty. I don't know what I did without alien putty in my life. I just ordered the new the sunshine putty that's supposed to be scented like pink lemonade. Very excited for that. I just hope it's not like overly soft, because I might not really be able to use it. And then I like, you know, like trays like this. Definitely release papers. Pretty much all of my release paper is from Bee's Crafty Corner. Love it, and I love that she ships pretty much anywhere, I think. And it is a Canadian company, which I know for, you know, Canadian people, that's hard to come by sometimes, to find somebody who ships to Canada. Let's see, and I like these little pens from Jim's pens. I like lightweight pens. I do not like the heavy, really thick bulbous pens. They hurt my hands. But I know for some people, a short pen or a thinner pen would make your hands hurt. Okay, did I do something wrong? Potentially? Because that is not, there should be, what did I do? I did something, because these are not, maybe these are supposed to be right there. Oh, jeez. Dropping the ball once again. Okay. That's this. That's that one. Okay. All right. Next question. Put that there. Oops. That's crazy when you're doing this though, because like one little thing off track can just, okay, that's too many. And throw everything for a loop. Oh, artist I've owned the most diamond paintings from. again, I don't have a lot of repeats from artists. I have 2 from Peggy Collins. I've done 1 and I have 1. I think that's the only like same artist for multiple stuff. Like, so obviously I don't have a favorite artist, or I don't feel like I have to, collect all of somebody's paintings, because seriously, I don't have a big variety, I guess. Okay, that's just 1. Look at that one. Oh, 2. 535. Okay. What do I do with my finished diamond paintings? For the most part, they go in a portfolio and they go under the bed. My daughter wants to keep every single diamond painting and hang it up in her room, but every time I complete one, she says she wants that one, and then I start working on another one and she says she wants that one, so she can never make up her mind. But most of them go in a portfolio. I have some hung up, but you only got so much wall space. And if like I do one and somebody says like, oh my gosh, I really want that, I'd be like, you want it? Here, go for it. I mean, what am I going to do with all these diamond paintings? I'm not doing it because I want to cover every square inch of my walls. I mean, it's just, I do them because I enjoy doing them. And so if, somebody in my family was like, yes, could you make this for me? I'd be like, yeah, sure. You want to buy the painting and I'll do it for you, or even technically I could buy it and do it for you. All right. Okay, there's like, I don't know if you can tell, but there's symbols that are up and down with this little button. I don't like when they do that, especially when they're in the same section. Like, you're gonna do it, make them completely different colors. Please, please, please. I don't know how you would do this without Pattern Keeper and not lose your mind. I do not know. Let's see. Do I leave my kits sealed or do I open them? About 50%. Leave them open, 50%, seal them. When I first started, I would open everything because I wanted to see, like, oh, the washi tape, cover minder, blah, blah, blah. But then, I saw other people say you should open them to make sure you got the right thing, which I never even thought about that. So I try to open them all and just give a little peek just to make sure. I mean, I feel like the canvas is the most important part. If you didn't have the right drills, that would be an easier fix than to try to get a company to replace a canvas that maybe they don't have the licensing for anymore, or, it was a limited time run and it sold out in 5 minutes and you're never going to be allowed to purchase it ever again. So I like opening them just to kind of make sure it looks legit. But I know some people like to leave it all sealed and, and then it's more of a surprise when you open it. So, there's pros and cons for each thing. I know some people open every kit and they take everything out and they label them and they put everything, you hang your canvases up or you put them in a box and you put all the drills in a box. I try to keep everything together. I might take toolkits out just because I don't use them. But other than that, I leave the canvases and the stickers and the log, like the sticker you might use in the logbook. I keep all that stuff together because I cannot guarantee that my brain will remember where I put it after the fact. Okay, there's that. So we need that. Whoa, go in there. Please and thank you. There's that one. Mark that one off. And then there's another one up here. Did I mess that up? Maybe. No, I didn't. Well, I mean, maybe, but I'm going to say no, I didn't. what is your unicorn kit or one you are bummed you missed out on? I don't have one. I have never seen a kit that I've been, you know, completely gutted and devastated that I missed out on. One, I will say, I really wanted Beachcomber's Bounty when it came out. And I was very bummed because it sold out, you know, the pre-release sold out and the general release sold out, and I was bummed. And so I had points and I was watching for the moment that came back in stock. And then I used all my points on that one. But technically, I could have gotten a cross-stitch pattern from Heaven and Earth Designs with Beachcomber's Bounty. And if I'd never gotten it, I don't think it would have been the end of the world. So I don't have one. Yeah. I mean, I guess I feel lucky because I know some people, you know, they have a canvas that just really, really speaks to them, and it reminds them, you know, maybe of a family member or, you know, a time or whatever it may be. I just, you know, there's been nothing where I've just been like, no, you know, want to jump off a cliff because I couldn't get my canvas. So, nope. I mean, and I'm constantly seeing things I want. So it's like, oh yeah, no. It's like, oh no, I didn't get that cat canvas. Oh, look, that website has like 50 cat canvases. Okay. Kit in my stash that I'm most looking forward to working on. I don't know. I don't think I have an answer for that one either. I do have a canvas that I got made custom for Mushy and I's event in January. Shameless plug for the Black and Pink canvas event. So I'm pretty excited to work on that one. Other than that, I mean, most of the kits in my stash I'm excited to work on. There are a few that, if it wasn't such a pain to destash or to give them away, I would, but shipping is a pain. Okay, oh, I did that one already. Okay. Then we have this little one down here. Okay, go. It's a little harder sometimes when things are starting to get filled in. Okay, oh, I got those marked off. Okay. Do you prefer confetti, line, or color blocking, or both? I like line blocking. Like I do not enjoy the like 50 colors in a 10 by 10 section. No, I don't enjoy that. I don't think I would ever be able to do a max color kit. I don't enjoy it. I love seeing other people work on them. Oh my gosh, like I live through others for that. I love seeing them. I know myself, and I know that I would get so frustrated and pissed off that I'd be like, nope, I'm done. I'm not working on this. So I like line blocking. I don't like big areas of color blocking. That's annoying because I am impatient and I know that it will be all janky and all over the place. So I try not to do giant color blocked canvases. Even a giant, color blocked background, I'm always like, oh God, because I know it's going to look like crap. And that's not the canvas's fault. That's usually me, because I don't have the patience to, do a few drills at a time. Like I said before, I only have so many hours a day. And, I don't feel like I have a schedule or a deadline with, like YouTube, like, oh my gosh, I have to finish this canvas and, before this next event or this next deadline. I mean, no, I don't have any of that. So, you know, any pressure I put on myself is me putting pressure on myself. And I try not to do that because I don't like to be under pressure. I tend to crumble under pressure and conflict. I will give up and I will take a nap. Not the best way to deal with things, but you know, we all do what we have to do. There's that. How do you pick what piece you are going to work on next? I don't follow event schedules per se, just because most events require a little more effort than I want to put forth. That's not saying they're bad, it's just if there's too many rules, I'm not going to want to do it. I kind of go a little bit by season. Like I have some canvases I want to work on for fall. But really, if I get something in and I want to do it, I might be like, yeah, I'm moving this to the top of the list. And I don't even really have a list. It's more just, you know what? What do I want to work on? I already did that one. Oh, I already put that one down. Well, look at me. I'm so efficient. I didn't even realize I'd put that one down yet. Okay, I may actually finish this section. What? Okay. Favorite season or holiday to work on? I just started kind of working on holiday kits, so I don't really know if I have one. Last year I worked on one Christmas canvas, and that was Oh Kitten Tree. Loved that canvas. It was amazing. But I didn't really do, you know, Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, 4th of July, Easter. Didn't really do any of those. So I have several canvases I have 2 canvases for Halloween. And I have 2 canvases so far for Christmas. So I don't have a favorite holiday or season, I guess. Do I work on one at a time or multiples? I am a multiple whippersnapper. Currently, I have this one, which I don't even really count as a whip because it's like its own class of canvas. And then I have the big Last Supper that I hit 50% on. I have a square kit that's from Erin Diamond's Addiction. That's a cat. I have the Art and Soul canvas. That's the stained glass cross. And then I have a round kitted up, and then I have another round kitted up for September. So yeah, I tend to start on multiple things. And then I have some other small, like keychain type things. I have small, like 8.5 by 11 canvas kitted up and like almost finished. So yeah. Oh, and I have a diamond dot circle. Yeah. I have several things on the go at once, apparently, which I thought would stress me out, but it hasn't. I mean, I should probably, you know, work on some of those a little bit more before I kit any more things up, but I can't promise anything. I can't promise anything. I try not to do it until I know I, you know, have the mental bandwidth, because I know if I kit something up, I'm going to want to work on it. So yeah. Okay. We are getting there. Look at this. Okay. Neutral, colorful, or dark? If you've been around for any amount of time, I'm pretty sure you could answer that. I go for the more colorful and cheery. I'm not opposed to neutral or darker paintings. It's just I choose colorful more often than not. It is what I enjoy working on. That doesn't mean that if people don't like colorful canvases that there's something wrong with you. It's just, that is what I like. I love seeing all the different kinds of canvases that people work on, because I know there's kinds that I won't work on, but I like seeing them come to life, and I like seeing other people working on, you know, maybe canvases from companies that, you know, might not be my cup of tea, but I still, you know, I like seeing the different art pieces, see how it's looking. So if somebody said like, hey, do you have a, like, for example, do you, you know, I like horror art, you know, but this company don't really have a lot of it. You know, have you seen anything that you would recommend? And I could say, oh my gosh, yes, you know, check out this company. Or this person does a lot of dark art, and I'm sure that they could give you a great recommendation. So, you know, I like to be aware of what's out there. It's just, I know I'm not going to work on, you know, something overly, you know, bloody and gory. It's just me. Same with just like, I mean, and I don't want to say anything because I don't be like, oh my gosh, that's my favorite. I can't believe you don't like it. You know, there's certain things that I don't think, like, I'm not big into dragons. The Spangler dragons, God, they freak me out so bad. I mean, it's like clowns. It's like clown level freak me out. The way that just their faces, it's like they're all cute, but they look evil to me. I can't do it. Same with some of the Lorenz birds. Like, I think it's great that people love to do them, like, but I don't think I would do one. So, just me. Okay. Small or snack size? I think my ideal size is like a 40 by 50 or a 45 by 55, or even maybe like up to 60 centimeters. Other than that, I mean, I'll do bigger paintings. I do them, but I really am trying to find this color. I really want to make sure if I get something big that I really am going to want to put in the effort to do it. And that's why it took me almost a freaking year to buy The Last Supper, because I saw it and I wanted it, but I was like, I don't know if I will work on that. And it has not been as confetti heavy as I thought it would be. So that's great. But anything bigger than a 50 by 60, I have to question it. 842. Where is 842? 842. Okay. Pen or tweezers? Oh my goodness. Pen. Anybody who can diamond paint with tweezers, like, you are a rock star. I do not own that skill at all. I've tried just taking diamonds off of a canvas with tweezers, and I'm like, how do people be precise with these things? My gosh. So, yes. Cannot use the tweezers. Squares or rounds? I prefer squares, but I will say that I have done several rounds this year, and I did not hate them. Before, it was rounds, but I can see the allure of rounds. When you've been working on squares, rounds are definitely a little more forgiving, I feel like, because of the space around the diamonds. But that is one of the things I don't like about rounds, because I don't like all that exposed glue, since I am messy myself and I have cats. So, and I don't like the overly dark training wheels where you can see the training wheels and, like, you know, the round part is a completely different color than the outside. That's frustrating because I am not good at putting them down straight. But I could also say the same thing about squares. If your grid is too big for your diamonds, then you can see all the dark lines in between them. that's also frustrating. Okay, get all those. And then we just have one color. We have 3866. Wait, yeah, 3866. What color is 3866? Isn't that white? It is cream. It's cream. All right. At least I don't gotta pay attention to this. I feel like those are not straight. It's okay. None of these are straight. None of these are straight. Okay. Method for ABs. I use a pen with a very old glue dot in it, and that works for me. But I do want to try Alien Putty for ABs. I've heard that you can do it. I've never actually done it. So I do want to try it. But I don't know if it'd be better to use hard Alien Putty or soft. So yeah. And, you know, taking the time to experiment, then, you know, that's just one more thing to do. Okay, what are you doing? Oh dear, the cat's meowing at me. He's playing in the bags of the back to school clothes. And sectioning. I use release papers. I don't section with washi tape because my cats will chew on the release paper, or not the release paper. They'll chew on the plastic cover. So if I have it out, I cannot have this plastic on. So this gets rolled up and basically covered so my cats don't sniff it out and ruin it. And I like release papers because I can kind of block off a section and then I don't see what's coming up, so I can kind of focus on the section that I'm working on. And I tend to, you know, I might have my release papers down, but if I know I'll have more time, then I might open up a bigger section or open up two sections, and then I will just use a cover minder to close up the section if I don't finish it. Other hobbies. Right now, not really any that I can think of. I've done so many hobbies in the past, as I'm sure a lot of you guys have as well, because, you know, sometimes we get bored. A hobby gets overwhelming, or it gets boring, or you find yourself not wanting to do it like you used to. So I think my last few hobbies that I did before diamond painting were, I was doing the Zentangle, I was doing watercolor painting, I was doing some glue booking, which is like collaging, embroidery, crochet, coloring, lots, yeah. too many hobbies to count. Yep. So the last question is who to tag. And I mean, I have so many people that I want to tag, so I will tag people down in the description box. But I know I'm going to tag Miss Diamond Painting with Coco. We got Jill at Diamond Painting with the Edwards, and we have Jamie over at Bassin Girl Crafts. And like, I mean, good God, like I could literally just put in a whole freaking novel of people. But I will start with that, and I will put a bunch of other people down below because my battery is running low. So let's see what we did. Oh my gosh, there's a random drill. Come on. So we did 600 stitches. So I'm at 70,950 stitches, and I'm at 35.04%. So if I just worked on this once or twice a week, I might actually be able to finish it. Go figure. So let's see if I can zoom out. Oh, creepy elf. Oh my gosh, there's my weight. So that is what we have so far on canvas number 2 of 3 canvases. So If you guys have not, please consider liking, subscribing, sharing, hearting, farting, doing all the things. And I will see you guys again very, very, very soon. Big awkward hugs. Bye, guys.